Hello, my name is Gary Cochran. I am the Deputy Chief Fire Marshal with the Trophy Club Fire Department. We are here today to talk about fire prevention education, how code enforcement is conducted for each building, and how important it is to know how the building was engineered. Our department conducts annual inspections, and when we observe a code violation or violations during our inspection, our main goal is to ensure that the violation is not a life safety violation that will affect the occupants within the building. If it is a life safety issue, it shall be corrected before the inspection is completed that day, or we will have to take more stringent measures. Most fire code violations are not life safety matters, so educating instead of enforcement is our first choice of mitigation, and ensuring the building representative is aware of the violation and the needs of correction need to happen as soon as possible. Issuing citations for code violations is not our first goal of compliance. But if the corrections are not made in a timely manner, citations will be issued until compliance is met. Our town ordinance and the fire department adopted the 2015 International Fire Code, and our community development or building official adopted the 2015 International Building Code for all new construction from 2016 to date. All existing buildings built before 2016 are given some leeway with the IFC and IBC, but we strongly encourage that every building owner in our community understands and abides by the current codes the town adopted. The town building official and the fire marshal have pre-con meetings on all new construction before any submittals are submitted and approved to determine what materials are allowed and not allowed for all new constructed materials within the town. A majority of our buildings were built before the new IFC and IBC were adopted. Therefore, constructed buildings from 2016 to date must follow all ASTM testing standards, fire rating testing standards, energy code standards, as well as any other test or standards the building official and fire marshal requires. Most of our buildings are either Type 1, Type 2, or Type 3 construction, and are all equipped with fire suppression and fire alarm systems. We have a few Type 4 constructed buildings, but mostly Type 5 residential homes. Before any building is constructed, the builder must submit documentation that all fire-rated testing has been completed and meets the standards and approved by Engineer Seal or Testing Facility Seal. If the documentation is not submitted with all the requirements, the building will not be approved by the fire marshal or building official. It is very important in the fire service and the community for fire department inspectors to visit different sites throughout the year and talk with the business owners and or managers and discuss any issues they may be concerned with, or just a friendly chat to assure the business owner that we are always available to talk and help them in any way possible to have a safe work environment. Being a good neighbor is always paramount to the end customer when asking them to comply to fire codes. I have found that kindness and being helpful goes a long way when asking someone to correct an issue relating to a code violation. I have rarely had to conduct more than one reinspection on any violation found during the initial inspection. When customers can understand the reason for education, enforcement, and engineering of the building, such simple things like why are there fire sprinkler systems, fire alarm systems, commercial hood extinguishing systems, and why do we require them all? They actually start to see the reasoning of why we do what we do during our inspections and how the systems are put into place to protect the occupants and be able to escape, but also to help the building owners have their property and assets protected. All three big E's are very important letters when building good, solid fire prevention programs and making sure the end customer understands the importance of fire prevention programs. And thank you for your time.